Hey guys, I hope you're keeping well. It's Mikey here. Okay, so today I am going to show you how to level up your socials in a way that they never come down. This is really the easiest change you can ever make to your social media, and it's going to have the biggest impact. I honestly mean, if you put this into practice, you'll see engagement on your posts double immediately. Try it and comment back here afterwards. You won't believe it, okay? Let me run you through how we do it. So, we want your socials to take off. We know as an artist, you need your socials to be good. I'm not one of these people that says, you need lots of followers, you need to really worry about your followers and blah, 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 blah. Promoters don't expect you to have tons of followers. They book a Marco Carola or a David Guetta or a Dixon or whatever because they have lots of eyeballs. They have lots of attention. They have lots of followers. They sell tickets. If you're an up-and-coming artist, you're not expected to have that yet. So don't sweat about followers. Don't sweat about all that nonsense. Don't sweat about getting it perfect or posting times or hashtags or all that. Those are all like little tweaks and adjustments that you can make to get it right. We're not worried about that. We're worried about the simple core principles that are going to work always. They'll work on stories, reels, feed, whatever new social media thing comes in the future, whether it's virtual reality or printing out people into your house and sitting down and talking with them. I don't know what's coming, but whatever it is, we want the core strategies that always work. So let's get stuck into it. Humans love stories. Okay? Story, when you tell a human a story, they will give you their attention. So they will focus on you and listen to the story. The best everything in life is a story. The best ads, the TV ads, the ones that go viral and that we all love, they were stories. Movies, you'll sit in the darkness and stare at a screen for 2 hours because it's telling you a story. Look at Netflix. Like, I watched Squid Game when I had COVID a couple of months ago. And I meant to watch an hour. I watched the whole thing. I think it's 11 hours. How? How is that? They say attention is shrinking. I can sit there for 11 hours and watch that. And trust me, it was easy. If there was more episodes, I probably would have watched them. It's because it's a story. I'm a human. I see a good story. You just latch on and you just pay attention. So the best everything in life is a story. Tell it and you will get attention. Now, why is that important? It's important because attention is currency. You can literally spend attention. People don't think of it like this. If you have attention, that is as good as having money. You can use that as a currency to get things. When I said earlier on, Dixon, David Guetta, Marco Carola, they all have lots of attention on them. They all have fans, they all have followers, they all have eyeballs, people listening to their streams, watching their YouTube videos, talking about them, press articles, writing about them, the influencers on Instagram sharing. There's so much attention on them, which means they get booked more, they get paid more, they get everything more because they've got more attention. When I went to Ibiza the first time, first time in my 20s, I was 20, I was 32 actually. Sorry, I was 32. I hadn't been since I was 18. And we landed straight on the island and we hosted the Sunset Terrace in space for the Carl Cox Revolution night. We had a night in Sankey's. We hosted events on Ibiza Rocks. We did loads of cool stuff immediately from landing there. And I knew nobody there. The reason was we had Wonderground, which was a big satirical music platform that I had launched. We had millions of readers at the time. And we had loads of attention. Because we had that attention, we were able to trade that. We were able to say, hey, we have this. We'll come and we'll do a takeover. And so space is like, oh, amazing. You come and do this. And it's a trade. It's a barter. I'm giving attention. They're giving opportunities and cool stuff. And this trade is happening. All because we had attention. People don't often think of it like this, but the more attention you have, you can trade that to get things, such as gigs, tours, better signings, better bookings. This is why it's important to have a social media following. It's not really about the followers. It's about the attention. So what we want to do is, if we know stories capture attention, and attention is a currency that we can use to grow our career, we want to tell stories all of the time, and we'll be attention rich. We will have lots and lots of attention that we can use as fuel to grow our careers. Because they don't know what to post. It turns into a flyer dump. So any gig, they'll drop it up there. They'll drop the artwork up. They'll drop the announcement up. If they have a Beatport release coming out, they'll do all of their pre-promo and they'll drop the artwork. If they've got a mix out, they'll drop the artwork and say, hey, go over to my SoundCloud. And what happens is every post is a promo post, a sales post. You're pushing. You're asking the audience to do something. Listen to my mix. Download my release. Come to my gig. And there's none of the entertainment. And the movie never ended. Or the trailers never ended. The movie never ended. That'd be kind of like watching Titanic or something like that. If the trailers never ended, how long would you stay? Like, let's say you're there 20 minutes. The trailers haven't ended. An hour? Trailers are still going? 2 hours? The trailers are still going? Like, when do you leave? Soon, I guess. It wouldn't be long before you'd be up at the front reception going, what's the story here? We are waiting on the movie. It's just the trailers. You wouldn't be too happy. If you're know you, the artist, what's you're about? What kind of music do you play? What are you as an artist about? We want to sprinkle a little bit more of that in there. I've just got to, it's just got to be that. I also love this other thing. I'm obsessed with it, but that's completely different from the techno DJ thing, so I can't include it in there. You can, of course. You should suffer from multiple personalities. You should be you. You should be unique to you. Like, I love dance music, but when I see my Instagram feed, it doesn't all need to be dance music. Other stuff can be in there. I'm interested in other stuff. I watch Joe Rogan, okay? And when Joe Rogan is talking about, he's got 10 different interests, doesn't he? He's got the MMA, he does the comedy, he does so many different things. Some of them I'm not, he talks about hunting. I hate the thought of that. I would never go hunting. It's not for me at all. I can still sit and watch him talk about it, and I'm not switched off. I'm still interested. I still watch the podcast. I've no complaints. You can do that. You should just be truly you. All of the things that you're passionate about should leak into it. Look at Richie Hawtin's socials. If you go to Richie Hawtin, for example, he'll have a sake wine because he loves that Japanese wine. He has his own company there. He loves like minimalistic art. He has lots of photos with his friends and family and touring, all the different facets of his life. If you look at a lot of the big artists, they really inject that in there. So you get to know them, the person. People connect with other people. We don't connect with artwork. We don't connect with buy my Beatport track. Show me you, the person. What are you about? Why should I care about you? Down. All of this stuff is temporary. Don't sweat it. Get it out there. Nobody's overthinking it. You're the only one overthinking your content. Nobody else is. So done is better than none. Just get it done. Get it out. Don't sweat it. I always talk about a sloppy first version. Anytime I'm ever doing anything, rather than trying to get it perfect, let's just get a sloppy first version out. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be crap, but it's done. It's out. And now I can improve on it. And that's how you make progress. Now, you can't do that with music. You should never get your sloppy first version of music out because people are going to think that's a fucking shit track. So this doesn't apply to everything. But when it comes to social content, absolutely. Get it out there. Don't overthink it. You can always hit the delete button if you're not feeling it later. Very quickly, I've got this social storyteller sheet that we give to artists. And really, it's broken down into, you can see here on the side, we got week 1, we got week 2, we got week 3, and we got week 4. So you've got 4 weeks. And on any given week, you can have 5 posts. Now, you can add in your own posts, but these are story-based posts. And so we split them down into 5 categories. You've got straight up stories. You've got, we delve into tunes, music. You're an artist, you're a DJ. You should be sharing the music that you love with your fans. You are a curator. A DJ's whole job is to, I had to check that I was actually filming there. I thought, hold on a minute, am I actually filming here? So a DJ's job is to find music, put it together and present it to audiences. Your socials should be the exact same as this. So we want to have, talking about music in there, origins, looking back over your life, your story, the music that got you to where you are, the people, the clubs, the venues, what it's all about. You should be talking about that. We have some response posts, which is about your fans, your audience, your followers, them telling their stories. It's where you hand over the baton. You don't really tell a story. You put out prompts and your audience tells the story. And then finally, we've got where we kind of shine the spotlight on you as a DJ. And when I say offer, this is where you put your call to action. So normally when you would be saying, hey, listen to my mix, download my track, come to my gig, this is where you would include that. And so the whole week, the first 4 posts are dedicated to just engaging the audience. These. And then it's just at the last hurdle that we actually promote something, push something. And so it's just engaging. It's just a nice mix of engaging content and very little pushy in your face. But all of it serves to get the person closer to you, more nurtured to you, and just in your world a little bit more. So what we do is, on each box, we've got a prompt. Now, you only got to pick one of the prompts. We've got 2 to choose from because maybe you'll pull it up and you're not feeling one of the prompts. So in the first box, we've got performance. All you got to do here is think of a time that any performance had an impact on you. So either you could talk about a performance that you had. This could be at the early part of your career. It could be a recent performance. It could be a performance where the equipment all went wrong and you got through it. Or it could be a photo that you have of a performance that you wanted to share, or a video. You could also talk about a performance that had an impact on you, what it meant to you musically. Anything about you, your story, and your journey in music. Or you could talk about an event. This could be an event that you DJ'd at, an event that you threw. You've got a million stories up in the noggin. Just think of one that's interesting. Or look in your photo library. What photo libraries do you have out of you playing events, you running events, old artwork from events that you ran before, whatever it may be. What interesting story do you have that's related to an event or a performance? And all you got to do is write it here. Just got to write the prompt, just so as you know what it was. Now, that took me a minute to explain, but in reality, when you're going through this and you're just thinking, you'll bang through it much quicker. Then the next box, a story about a track that has been meaningful to you that you would like to share with your audience. It could be a classic, it could be a new track, or a track you released. Or if you don't want to talk about a track, you could just talk about a memory, any memory at all. Once you have the story that you're going to talk about, you write it here. And we go through the whole sheet like this. I'm not going to go through all the prompts, but the prompts are there to pull a nice mix of DJ content out of you. Looking at kind of the people around you, the origin story, like we in the origin story, one of the prompts would be a throwback. Like, have you got a photo or a video of a throwback or a memory that you would like to talk about? You can share that, or you can talk about something that was an influence to you. You only got to do one post on this a month, and so you're going to have a ton of content. This could be a person that was an influence to you, an artist, it could be a venue, and you're sharing that on socials, either sharing the photo or sharing the track, talking about it, and people are getting to know you and your journey a little bit better. And these are all mini little stories that are just pulling the audience in. You can do them as written text, you can do them just talking into the camera, you can do them as a video, whatever works for you and your personality. But the sheet itself is designed to pull all of those stories out of you. Now, I have a video where I walk through the whole sheet and show you each of the prompts and what you should be writing in for each of those prompts and how we think about them all. So I can give you the video training of me filling out the complete month of social content using the Storyteller template, and I can give you the downloads itself. All you got to do is click the button down below. You'll hop into chat and one of my team will whip you over all of the downloads you need, and they can answer any of your questions as well. But if you just click the link down below, they'll know what you're looking for. They'll send you the link to the advanced training. And if you don't even need the advanced training and you're confident from what I've just run through there that you can just whip on with it, they'll send you the worksheet as well. Once you have that, you'll be able to sit down and I asked my last batch of artists when they were completing this to time themselves. On average, it takes them about 20 minutes to fill out the complete sheet. And then all you have to do is sit down once a month, fill out the sheet, and then every day you know, okay, I need to put out a post. It's week 1, and you just grab something from the list. Whatever you're feeling that day, you just grab something from the list, stick it into your phone, type it, and bang, it's out. Or you can sit down and schedule the whole month in advance. I find that's a great idea in theory, but in practice, not a lot of artists get the time to do it. So you can do it one by one. You can do whatever suits you, but at least you're not stuck. You know exactly what you should be posting. You have the prompt. You just got to tell the story quickly, upload the image that you have for it, and boom, you are away. This will transform your socials because now you're not selling, promoting. You're actually telling stories and you're hooking people in. Human nature, they want to pay attention to stories, so give them something to pay attention to. Okay, so click the button down below, hop into chat. Let's get you set up with all the bits that you need, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you've made it this far, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe so you can get all the future content, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. But more importantly, if you're a DJ that wants to get more bookings, if you want to lock in better clubs, better festivals, and more of them, I want to give you the system that we use to do this with DJs. I want to give you the full blueprint, all the training to run you through it, and any of the tools and templates that you need. There's a link in the description down below where you can go and get it now for free. Go help yourself. Let me help you. Let's get you booked together. The link is below. Did I mention like and subscribe? Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.